Hey everybody, welcome to my Macintosh Classic II restoration project. Here I've got a friend of mine, his Mac Classic II, with the case pulled off, and his computer had not run for quite a while. So I cleaned up the motherboard because the motherboard as it was with these capacitors on here tended to leak a lot and shorted out. So I actually ran this motherboard through the dishwasher. The motherboard now works, believe it or not. The computer booted up, hard drive ran, everything is great. One of the things that I've already done is replaced the hard drive with this SCSI to flash disk converter. You can buy that online, it's about 70 bucks. And it completely replaces the spinning hard drive with basically a flash card, solid state hard drive for your Mac Classic II. I now have a 1 gigabyte partition that replaces the 40 megabyte hard drive. One of the other things that I'm doing for the long-term part of this restoration is replacing all of these old electrolytic capacitors with new tantalum capacitors that you can buy from wherever online. I use DigiKey, but I've got a whole bunch of these capacitors that I just got in the mail. I also got a brush to put some alcohol on and clean up the board once I remove the old capacitors. And I've got 2 soldering irons. Why do I have 2 soldering irons? One soldering iron will be for each side of one of these capacitors to melt the solder and pull them off, so I don't have to bend anything and potentially pull up pads from the board or break any of the traces. So that's what we've got so far. Next video will be more detail on getting the board ready to pull the old capacitors off, and maybe I'll even get to the point where I'm doing that successfully and I'll show you a video of that. So once we're done, we'll have a Mac Classic II with replaced capacitors that should run for who knows how long, but a lot longer than it ever was intended, I'm sure. Catch you next time.